Good morning, bright and early here, just after 5 a.m, heading off to the Adelaide River for the day. See if we can catch some good fish, hopefully. Yep, a little bit sloshy here. Had some rain overnight, and yeah, my garden gets dug up every year with the wet season. That goes back to normal in the dry. Oh, dog's got a bone. Alright, let's go fishing. Well, here we are. Nice little drain that runs off the floodplains on the Adelaide River. It's high tide at the moment, so there's no movement. But once that tide turns and we get some runoff happening, we'll see what happens. There's the live scope set up, ready to go. Just turned the transducer on and let's see what we find. It's a nice colour change here already. You probably, hopefully can see. The tide hasn't even changed yet, so it's still pumping out, so hopefully we'll get a good session. So today I'm going to give these new lures a bit of a run. These are made by one of the local anglers. He designed them all himself, Shane Compain. You can only buy them at Tackle World stores. But we'll give them a bit of a run. They come in a pretty good packaging that you can so I don't know about everyone else, but I know the soft plastics tend to deform and go out of shape, but with these new packaging, so this is a bit of a mullet imitation with obviously a orange tail. I chucked a couple of hard bodies around and haven't had any luck yet, so give this one a run and see how we go. But it's got a little magnet in the base, or you can stick the hook in there, which I prefer. Get two trebles sticking out, and you can even put another hook up here, another stinger if you wanted to. But yeah, I'm going to start throwing this around and see how I go. Nice little loop knot. Cut the tag off, and let's have a cast. There's a couple of barra on here, but I'm a bit shy on the hard body. But it's pretty quiet at the moment, but the tide's only just starting to turn. So hopefully soon we get a bit of action. There's a bit of a snag over there, so looks like there might be there's a barra just sitting in front of that. Got a cast over there. Well, it's pretty close to him, but not quite close enough. Pretty close to the money. Yep, right in front of his nose. Oh, another fish is coming in. Oh, he's on it. He's on it. Oh, he's on it. Oh, he's back on it. Oh, he's turned away. Followed that all the way in. Cheeky bugger. Oh. Well, I've been using the panic station now for a while. There's been a few small barra and a couple of bigger ones, and I've been putting it out in front of them, and they just have not seemed to be interested. They are chasing some bait around, but mostly small stuff. So I'll try a little gold see-through jackal. It's a squirrel. It's a bit more of the size of what they seem to be feeding on. We'll see how that goes. The other thing while I tie this on is just the gear I'm using for the day at the moment. I've got a Daiwa Steez bait caster on a Gary oh my god, gone blank. It's an edge rod anyway. Gary Loomis edge rod. Using 60-pound Daiwa trace, and just putting the lure on with the loop knot. I tie this the 60-pound trace onto the main line there, which is Daiwa leader, Daiwa braid, just with the loop knot. And yeah, it's pretty successful. I've no issues with it. The knot I use though is the FG knot. That can be fun to tie. Once you learn how to do it, it's not too bad. But yeah, you got to make sure it tightens up nicely, otherwise they will slip. So anyway, let's give the jackal a go. And there's nothing on the screen at the moment, so it is pretty quiet. There is a good colour change happening, as I'll show you now. So there's a nice colour change coming out of the creek. The tide's starting to flow out, so we're starting to get a bit of movement in it. Just got to wait and see if some fish turn up. Well, it's been a slow morning. First one, it's been here a few hours now. Not the biggest barra in the world, but oh well, it's a fish. Lift this little puppy in. Oh, on your baby. I did see him on the live scope here. Came across fairly fast. I was having to get the lure in front of him, luckily. I'm surprised if he's over 50, this one. He's quite little. Oh yeah, he is. 53. Still a baby. Where's your back? Oh, one for the day. As you can see, the colour change is pumping quite well. There's a lot of fresh water coming out into the main Adelaide River here, but yeah, not a lot of fish. Might be early. I don't know. Have to wait and see. Finally! It's been another 3 hours, but finally got one to take. There's a few there. There's quite a few on the screen, but they haven't been biting. But the colour change you see changed from a beautiful tannish to a dirty colour because the tide's dropped. So now the water's just running through the mud. But this little boy decided that he'd have a go. Not a bad little fish. Oh, looks pretty well hooked. I'll lift him up onto the bragma. Oh, 61. Yeah, it's better. Nicely hooked. There we go. Nice little 61 centimetre Adelaide River barra. Put him back. Just missed an absolute big one. Absolute, well, that one's a monster. It's probably 80.
plus big fish right there in front of me.
Well, I've given up at the other spot. I only got 2 fish there. As you'll see, there was plenty of fish on the live scope at the end, and they were chasing lures in, but they just were not committing to the bite, unfortunately. Got the 2. Come up to a place now called Scots Creek, as I'll show you here. This is where Scots Creek empties into the Adelaide River. It's pretty well known on the Arnhem Highway as a culvert that people fish when the water's running after some good rains. And it's also got another culvert on a track through a national park, which people fish quite a bit as well. But this is where it ends. And you can see it's raining. Well, it is the wet season, and at least I'm not hot anymore. Well, unfortunately, Scots Creek didn't produce any fish either. There's a couple of fish there, had a couple of follows, but unfortunately, no, they didn't hit the lure. So that is it. Head back to the boat ramp, take the boat off the water, and head home.